Hey guys, how's it going? I thought I'd record a video on Dark Souls. As you can see, this is the first Dark Souls game, but there was Demon Souls before it, but never mind. I've been wanting to record this game for quite a while, but I couldn't, because I couldn't figure out how to record it with a good frame rate, really. Yeah, but I'm recording it with fraps now. The frame rate seems more of about 30 frames per second. It does drop to about 15, 20 sometimes, but there's not much I can do about that, really. I was going to just wait until I had a better graphics card or processor or something, some kind of upgrade, but I don't really think it's going to make a difference. I'm not going to watch the beginning intro, as it might get flagged for copyright, and I don't really want to spoil anything. I just want to do it as a ASMR video. I'm going to turn down the sound a little bit, actually. It's probably a bit loud. Did that? Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway. This is one of my all-time favourite games. It's in my top 3 games. I mentioned it in my 50 goofy questions tag, I think. Or one of my videos asking me about video games. I don't know what it was. But I've logged about 500 hours into this game on the PS3, and I've only played it for about 10 hours on PC. I've logged 500 hours on the PS3, sorry, I don't know if I said that, and 10 hours on the PC. Obviously I had it on the PS3 first. I thought as well for this video I could alternate between soft speaking as well. A few of you guys have asked for soft speaking, and I find soft speaking a little strange. I think I sound a bit weird when I do it. But anyway, this game's been out for 2 years now, and most of my time on it has been on PS3, as that's what I had it on. And it wasn't available for PC straight away. It was ported to PC sometime this year or last year. Yeah, this year. And that's the Prepare to Die edition of the game, which was basically just extra stuff, like an extra area for the game. But they added that stuff onto the PS3, the Xbox version as well, the console version for as a DLC, downloadable content. So I still got to play it on PS3. I really struggle to do soft spoken. My voice kind of breaks. So I'm probably going to alternate between soft speaking and whispering. Yeah, it's really weird coming back to this game as well, because I've been playing the Dark Souls 2 beta, which is on the PS3. Gonna need that sword. And Dark Souls 2 is a lot different to this. It's a lot darker for one, and I don't know, it just seems weird. But yeah, I'm gonna play this how I normally would. I usually race for everything, because I've completed the game about, I don't know now, probably 12 times. It's definitely up there. And yeah, so I just try and do stuff as quick as possible. Like you can talk to this guy, and he goes on about some curse that humans are born with, but I can't be asked. I can usually parry these guys pretty easy, but this shield's really weird. It's a buckler shield or a small shield, and they have a different kind of parry. It kind of like kills your hand. And I'm used to parrying with a different shield. I suppose I should explain a bit about the game as well. These are messages from the developers. It's just giving you a tutorial on how to play. I'm using an Xbox controller as well. They're saying you can kick and not punch, jump if you push the stick forward and press attack. Yeah, you press the bonfires and it respawns all the enemies in the game, or in the area. Well, no, actually the game. It spawns them everywhere. And bonfires are like your checkpoints in the game. That crazy attack. You really don't want to get hit by it. I need to learn how to parry with this. No, I cannot parry with this shield. I use medium-sized shields. It's not an excuse, honest. I'm not used to parrying with a small shield. But yeah, these messages on the floor, other players can leave those as well. Parry timing on this is like a millisecond before, but I suppose I'll get used to it. And that's a riposte. I just did that. It's just basically a critical hit. So yeah. I really want to do this without getting hit. Yeah, not too bad. Pretty easy. It's not certainly a hard boss, but it kind of throws you in the deep end. And just throws a big boss at you. This is actually the tutorial. Technically, this is the tutorial area of the game. And it just throws you in the deep end. And yeah. Yeah, that's the tutorial area over. And then it will take you somewhere else, which you'll see here. I'll skip some of it, but I'll show you guys this bit.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated
I found this bit cool.
that one day an undead shall be chosen.
So yeah, you have a, I guess, what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. There's a word for it. Not a curse, but a legend, I guess, to get rid of your curse, basically, and to save humans. And yeah, and the legend is told by you by that knight I quickly killed, where I got the Estus Fast from. He tells you how every undead has the same curse. So, yeah. But I skipped that. So now you're just in the world and you can do whatever you want. There's multiple ways you can go. I could have went down, I could have went up. That was too early. I could have went down to the bottom. That guy's throwing fire at me. That's pretty annoying. And he made me mess up. I'm just gonna kill him before I die. But yeah, the game doesn't give you any direction. You start from there. I could have went down there. I could have went up there and across. There's the bed that brought me here. I could have went up there, down there. There's multiple ways. This is the correct, well, technically the correct way to go. The sword's already better. That guy with the fire is really annoying. But yeah, like I said, the game doesn't love this sword as well, short sword. It's got a really nice moveset. It's not the most powerful sword, but it's cool. Man, the parry timing is so weird on that. I'll get used to it, I suppose. You have to like parry like as soon as it's about to hit you. There's like no delay with that sword shield. But yeah, I don't think I explained who made the game. The game is made by FromSoft, or From Software. I just call them FromSoft. They're a Japanese developer. And this game, they looked at Western games. So games like The Elder Scrolls or Mass Effect, Dragon Age, just Baldur's Gate, just all kind of. The Witcher isn't actually Western actually, so that's wrong. But they looked at them, the Western RPGs that there are, and tried to base this game on, Western RPGs, and it worked fantastic. It's got Western dark fantasy style, but it has the Japanese hardcore difficulty they'd find in their games. Punishing difficulty, I guess you could call it. You notice here the frame rate starts dropping. This game, the port to PC isn't fantastic, and the frame rate quite often drops. See that was a player message, as you can see by the little undead icon instead of a knight. A knight is a developer. But anyway, the port to PC from console was pretty bad, and it took people modded this game so that it was actually playable. Really, it was a very, very bad port. I'm hoping my Dark Souls 2 will be 60 frames per second and just optimised better. That's so cool. That's cool every time I see it, really. Yeah, when you parry, you're actually invincible from damage. So I usually do it just to avoid damage. Did not mean to do that, I ran out of stamina. But yeah, I'm playing a lighter class. There are the other classes you should probably use for a newer player. I'll just rest at the bonfire here and you'll see all the enemies will respawn after I rest there anyway. And here you can level up or kindle, which means it makes the flame bigger, but you have more Estus flasks that way. So, yeah, and you only have a limited amount of Estus flasks each time you rest. So I have 5. If I kindled, it would go up to 10 until I get to another bonfire. First hollowing gets rid of my ugly skin. It makes it so I can play online. And yeah, I think that's the only thing that being hollow does. But I need to level up some. I think that'll do for now. I don't usually like to level up my health too much, because I think it makes the game a bit too easy. I like to be like a glass cannon kind of character. Just something people say. Or maybe WoW or Diablo. Just basically someone who can hit a lot but doesn't take a lot of damage. And I want to use that shield instead of this one, as it's a medium shield. I have a different parry. It's more speedy instead of doing that weird curve that she did. And yeah, you might notice, obviously I'm a guy, but I like to play as a girl. And you're meant to kick those. The game's trying to teach you whether to guard break from the kick or just keep hitting like that. And that was a bad parry. I'm trying to show off and I'm embarrassing myself. I don't know if with soft spoken I should try and speak a little quieter. And that's actually got better defense, but I can't use it. What do I need? I need 11 strength for that. But this guy here, how many souls? I probably should have saved my souls. He's a merchant, and he's got some quite useful items. I need all 3 of them. If I kill him, I don't think I can get them anywhere. Actually, you can get them too as a blacksmith, but that one you can't get anywhere else. So you can kill him. I usually kill him afterwards, after getting them, just because his items after that are useless.
Thank you.
You know, I don't need them. And there's an ambush here. And yeah, you only need the key from him really. And he drops a very powerful dexterity sword called the Uchi Katana, or just a katana, which is one of my favourite dexterity weapons. As you see there, I'm not getting hit, even though I was getting hit, if you know what I mean. It's just a way of kind of cheating. We're not cheating, it's just avoiding damage. It's called invincibility frames. It's something that a lot of people do in PvP. If there's 2 people against you, you can parry or backstab one of them, and then the second player can't attack you. It's a good little tactic to use. But in Dark Souls 2, there is no invincibility frames. It's just, or there is, or they're a lot smaller. It's just saying here you can jump down here, which I was going to do anyway. I think there's a crossbow up here. But yeah, I'm going to do this recording until I've beaten the first boss. This shouldn't take me long. Oh, didn't think I'd attack that soon. I prefer to parry these as it just kills them quicker. I feel like it does. And it's gonna hit me in the face. No, it's not. I don't know if this game is the most relaxing game to play for ASMR, but I want to do it anyway just because I love it. So, I'm going to itch my ear and then level up. Maybe. Go beat the boss. And I think what I'm going to do is every single part of this video is going to be, not this video, every part of the Let's Play is going to end with a boss fight. So me beating the boss, and then that's it for each episode. Not all of the enemies come to you, you see them too. Them ones aren't really hostile, I guess, until you go near them. That was a bad parry. The one thing that you notice, you can pull off backstabs. Parries not as easily, but backstabs pretty easily. There's one thing in the game which I use it a lot just to get past enemies, but it makes the game a bit too easy. Like, without backstabs, or if backstabs were harder, the game would be obviously in turn harder. And, you know, it's just, and I'll be happy to say that in Dark Souls 2, the parrying is harder in general, as you have to do 2 kind of, there's a lot of lag here and I'm struggling. You have to do 2 button presses at different times to pull off the parry, and backstabs are harder as the enemies don't let you rotate around them. So I'm glad they've made that change. But I should be able to probably, I don't know how long the video's been so far, but I'm guessing I can probably beat the first boss within 20-30 minutes, as I just know where everything is already. And I shouldn't die. I mean, I shouldn't. I'll probably jinx myself for saying that and die. But I should know enough not to die. But I always get tempted by... There's a Black Knight, and I always get tempted to parry like that and mess up. As you see there, it's just easy to circle around him and backstab. It's just a quick way of getting rid of him. There's a Black Knight down here. He's very strong. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to make sure this path's clear first, because I know he drops something down here. Look at here, so... And then, it's going to lag like hell first, of course. He's going to drink some Sunny D, or not. But, yeah, I'm going to try and fight him. And he'll probably kill me in one hit, because I'm playing a... Yeah, saying there, try parrying, because it's easier to parry. But, I'm playing a bandit, which is very low health. So, as you see, he did all that damage just through my shield. You can kind of backstab stun these guys. If you stand exactly where they stand up, or you can just parry them. But it's not something that's easy to do. This was intended to kill a lot of new players, I think. But you fight a lot of them near the end of the game. So I'm kind of used to dealing with them. And you see that attack. He took slightly longer to swing his weapon. It's just a way of tricking you into parrying at a different time. But he's not too bad. There's a Tynite chunk which you use for upgrading your weapons, and a ring which boosts defense when your health is low, which can actually save you quite a lot. And there's nothing down there. I don't even know why that's even there. But yeah, with these messages, people just can warn other players what's what, basically. So it can be helpful to read these messages, just so you know what's coming up. And down here, you cannot usually get down here, but because I started with the master key, I can go here early, and you'll see there's a big ass guy made of stone, well, not made of stone, called Havel, wearing stone armor, and he's pretty much the same affair. You'll see I'm doing little to no damage to him, so I pretty much have to just backstab stun and parry this guy. Even with two hands, it just does no damage. If I miss one of these parries, he's gonna kill me. So, hopefully I don't. As I always did there. He's lagging now. See, because of the lag put me off the parry, and I'm far too weak to go down there, really. I just wanted to show off. But, as you can see, all the enemies come back, which is kind of annoying. And I keep looking at the frame rate, and it's getting me killed. For some reason it keeps dropping to like 15 now. Jesus Christ. It's really annoying. It actually puts off my attacks by quite a lot. And because I'm trying to parry, you have to be very precise when you do it. As you can see, I was just off. And all of my souls now have been dropped. So if I die again, they'll be lost. So them 2,000 souls will be gone. Which would be unfortunate. But it doesn't take that long to run back to where I was, really. I want to kill that guy first because he throws fire bombs, which can be particularly annoying. So I want to dispose of him as quickly as possible. And this guy up here shoots crossbow bolts, so take care of him. Otherwise he'd be annoying. No Sunny D for you. But it doesn't take that long to come back. But in other areas, it can take a lot more time. And I'm getting stabbed in the back. If I'd have died there, I would have lost all my souls. And that was a long attack. Good thing I could have rolled out of the way. I really hate spear guys. They have a habit of being assholes. So usually I just kick them, because they never put their shield down. And I don't think the Black Knight respawns. No, he does not. So some enemies in the game don't ever come back. Like some of the harder enemies. Or just special enemies don't come back. And I'm not going to fight Havil again. Although I need my souls now. So it can be a good way to accumulate souls, because I got 1,000 souls running back. And I already dropped 2,000, so I'll have 3,000 souls. But yeah, there's a lot of lag down there. I'm not going to fight it. That hurt me when I wasn't even near him. But yeah, I'm just going to leave that area. My sword doesn't do enough damage. And the only reason I die is from impatience or not concentrating. It's a problem with longer boss fights or enemy fights. They may be easy, but one mess up and you'll be dead. So I need a better weapon before I go down there. And one of these bits, actually it's the next level, there's a crystal lizard, which can be used for upgrades, and I just fell off. And I kicked him. It can be used for upgrades for your sword or your shield. And this is the first boss. And I know there's bloody crossbow guys up here, which will make my life a living hell during the boss fight. So I'm just going to take care of them first. Crossbow guys are the worst. And I've got no Estus Flask for this fight, but I can cure with humanity, which you can see in the top left corner. I've got 2 of already, and you'll see a big Taurus-like big bull-like thing jump down from there. And you can go up here, do a plunging attack onto him. And I'll probably do soft-spoken here because music's loud anyway and you probably can't hear me. If you don't attack him quick enough, he actually jumps up, which is pretty scary. But the idea for this boss fight is to stay under him, which might seem strange, but you just have to stay near it. Most of the mistake new players do is they run away. And he keeps stepping on me. And almost killed me in one hit. So after his next attack, I'm gonna use humanity and hopefully not die in this corner. Nope. Please get me out. Probably shouldn't lock on for this fight, it's not really a good idea. I want to get all my health back just in case he hits me. If you roll at just the right time, you can roll through his attacks. Or you can get hit halfway across the room like that. Really, you're meant to go up to the top and punch down on him. But I'm just showing that it's doable without doing that, obviously. I can't be asked climbing up every time. And he's dead. I shouldn't have had to use so many humanity for that fight, but I didn't have any Estus, so yeah.